Yeah, going to Maine Saturday this week. So that'll be good though. Get to see my family and all that. And I'm excited to go back. Yeah. Where do you go to school? Community high? Okay, Pennsylvania? Yeah. Okay. My son's a senior, so we're like. Community high? Oh, and then school. So we're just living in college. Does he want to small school? He likes senior kids, so just. Okay.
So no?
Yeah.
Melissa, can you do me a favor and give cards to people who want cards? Who wants words to chant? Just so I don't have to get up again. Who needs words to chant? Anybody? Maybe Claire for our chant. Can you, Christine, this Claire too, just so she can follow. Just our chant, that's all. Hi, where we squeeze Lana in? Can we squeeze Lana in somewhere, guys? Back row, can we tighten up a little bit? Okay, yeah, fold up the rug, that's fine. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Good? Are we fitting? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're all alone up here. You're all alone. Not, you're with me. All right. Hi. Okay, let's have the college conference afterwards, please. We're just really late, so I got another class coming in after. I don't want to cheat you your yoga time, so we can have college conference afterwards. All right, morning, everybody. So I'm just back from my vacation, and vacation is always to me like a time that's sort of it's the in our day to day. It's like we fall into our routines and our habits and our ways of just being in the world with the people that we're comfortable with in the world. And there's comfort in that, and people that are like you, and spending time with the people that you enjoy being with because they're like you. But then, you step outside of that when you go on vacation, and the world sort of opens up in a different way and takes us out of the sort of tunnel vision and the siloed lives that we live in, which again is fine most of the time, but it's important to take that time out. And then then there's we were in St. Lucia, and we were on the top of this very, it seemed tall. The walk to the house was literally like this. Like you could only walk on your toes up to I was the only one who walked it. Everyone else took the shuttle, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna walk. Okay. But it was very tall, but the views were really, you had this very big, wide, vista where you could just see, for 30 miles out into the ocean and in all directions. It was really beautiful. And so there's this phenomenon that Neil deGrasse Tyson, who is, I never remember what he is, a physicist, an astronomer, something, right? Some sciencey guy, right? Yeah, astrophysicist, whatever he is, brilliant man. And he talks about what he calls the overview effect, which is when you go out into outer space, you have this sense, from outer space, you don't see the Earth you don't see borders, you don't see ocean, and there's no names of things. There's no, you see this one thing, and it has this very profound effect on the people who experience the world in that way, that we live in these such sort of siloed little lives that we live in, and yet you back up from that, not even so much, because really the Earth is even just a speck in the universe, right? Forget about what we are on the Earth, like even just the Earth itself. But it's this one, that's this, they have this sense of the Earth being this one place, not all these different places, and this one human race, not all these different races and all these different things. So I've been sharing that. So Neil deGrasse Tyson was being interviewed on NPR once, and he was on this speaking tour, which I bought my then 18-year-old tickets to go see. And he was talking about this effect. And I called in to be like, oh, that's what we do in yoga. So you don't have to go to outer space. You can just come to yoga and you can meditate. My son, of all the mortifying things I've ever done, which, breathing is mortifying when you have an 18-year-old, sorry, Claire. But, like anything you do is mortifying to your 18-year-old child. This was high on the list, but I was like, that's what we do. We come to, that's really what we're doing in yoga. We're, instead of going outside to see that huge vista and the oneness of things, we're turning inside to see that. And he just goes, well, yogis are great, nice people, some of the nicest people I know. So, keep doing that or whatever. We had a nice laugh with Neil deGrasse Tyson over yoga and astrophysics. But anyway, in terms of our practice, so what does that mean? How do we do that? One way to do it in your practice on the mat is, to see yourself as not just, even in yoga class, we do this, right? We come in and we think, oh, her pose is prettier than mine. I like her outfit more than I like my outfit. Or I can do that better than she can, or whatever things that we all do it. I do it. Everybody does it, like whatever that thing that is going through the ways that, and those are ways that separate us. Those are ways that, which the human brain is programmed to do. We are programmed to, to label and to categorize, right? But the invitation to a yoga practice is to not do that, is to say, what are the ways that we are all, we're all here together doing the same pose, even though it looks really different in each body and on each mat, Can we sort of widen out the vision to not just, of course, we're here to do our own yoga practice. And yes, think about your own body and how you're doing your practice. But as you're doing that, can you soften out of just what's happening in your exact moment and have this more collective experience, even just with those in the room, even in the virtual room, if you're practicing with us online today, but of having that experience of how we can have a shared experience of something similar, even though it's not the same, it's not going to look the same, it's not going to feel the same. My favorite pose is not your favorite pose. We know that, right? We've been over that one. But anyway, that's the idea, how can we widen our perspective of ourselves so that we see this and then again turn to the inner experience of connection and instead of separateness, and oneness instead of the fractured, siloed ways that we live in our just habitual daily lives. Those are the thoughts. Close your eyes. Take a good seat. Sit well so you can breathe well. Let your breath deepen a little bit and just allow yourself to more fully arrive. To be present with yourself as a unique and precious and sacred being, a separate being, which you are, but yet also this essential thread woven into the fabric of humanity. Just for a moment, have a sense of your skin softening, the boundaries of your body softening, so that you have a sense of a shared energy in the room, a shared space in the room. And draw your hands together at your heart. So we start our practice here with a chant. We'll chant 3 ohms, and then the chant Om Namah Shivaya we chant 3 times. So you can follow along, you can join in, you can participate in any way that feels comfortable for you. It's just a way to bring our energy together in the room and to remind ourselves, the words of the chant are literally, I'm connecting myself to something bigger than just myself. All right, deep breath in. Bow your head to your heart. And release your hands. Let your eyes open. Okay, let's start on our backs. Come lay down. All right, feet flat on the floor. Start some pelvic tilt here. So arching and rounding of the spine. As you inhale, arch your back away from the floor. As you exhale, round your spine into the floor. Just back and forth like that. You know, often we practice with our eyes closed, and that's fine. If that's your practice and that's what you need for today, that's totally fine. But I will invite you perhaps today to think about keeping the eyes sort of half-masked and soft. So you have that wider perspective. So maybe try that. All right, last round of breath here. And then lift up your feet and reach between your feet. Catch the pinky edges of your feet for Ananda Balasana, happy baby pose. And then do a little cat and cow here. Same pelvic tilting. Arch a little. Your back is not going to lift very far, but maybe a little bit. And then round a little bit. Pull your knees in a little closer and then hold the knees down and arch a little bit. Just see how everything affects everything. How we move our legs, how we move our pelvis affects our spine, our shoulders, our neck, all the way to our feet. Just have this sense of the interwovenness, just even of your own body. All right, and then try to hold in a neutral space. So you're not arching, you're not rounding. Relax your shoulders. And then push your right foot into your right hand. Stretch your right leg out to the right, any amount more. And then pull your left knee wide and down a little bit more. And then switch sides, rebend the right knee. Stretch your left leg over to the left. Good. Press it out wide. Pull the right knee down. Good. And come back to center. And then hug both knees into your chest. And do some rocking on your spine, circling. Circle the knees one way, however you like to circle them. You can hold them and circle them away from each other. See what your body is sort of needing from you right now. And then get a little front to back rocking going. And we're going to find our way up to standing. So if it's feasible for you to rock onto your feet and stand up, you can do that. And if it's not, you're going to find some other way to stand up, and that's fine. All right, and then stand at the front of your mat. Take your hands on your hips. We're going to do a little dynamic warm up here. Okay, so here's the move. You're going to step to the right. You'll pivot on your left heel and then sit into a high squat. And then you'll pivot back and step forward. So right foot steps back, wide squat. That's it. And then pivot and step forward. Good. Keep your spine nice and long. So your shoulders back over your hips. And then each time maybe sit a little bit deeper. Step forward. Okay, last one, and we're going to hold it. Step wide, turn your toes out a little bit. And now as you bend your knees, see that your knees are pointing at the second and the third toe, so your knees are lined up, and then take cactus arms. Good. And a little side to side. Exhale, right elbow, right thigh. Inhale up. Exhale, left elbow, left thigh. Inhale up. Good. And just like that, side to side a few times. Exhale. And inhale with your breath. Soften your gaze, soften your eyes. Wide open view. One more each side. Tap and center and tap. Good, and then turn your toes in, straighten your legs, straighten your arms, star pose in honor of the wide, vast universe. Have a sense of the space around you, the space inside of you, this one energy filling it all. And then hands to your hips, hinge from your hips, so long spine to come forward. Long spine, long spine, long spine, long spine. Keep your gaze soft and lift it a little bit. And then when you can hinge no more, then let your spine round, let your hands come to the floor, let your head and your neck release and soften. That's it. And again, maybe even here, a soft gaze. We're not used to looking at the world from this upside down view. Some of you, some of you are new to this room, but some of you have been in this room thousands of times probably. Soften the view. See what you see. Some of you have practiced together thousands of times, some of you new to the practice, but just open up to the shared experience. One more breath here. Lengthen your spine, press into your feet. Come on all the way up, back to star. And then pivot and step forward, release your hands. Good, then to the second side. So same thing, left foot now. Step back with the left foot and squat. Pivot on the right side, step forward. Just like that, pivot, squat, step forward. Of course, if your knees bother you, step not as wide and a little slower, a little easier. One more. No, I think we did two more on the other side. Okay, two more, guys. One more for real now. Okay, squat left. Good. This time, take your hands to your inner knees, fingertips pointing down. Use your hands to widen your knees out, side to side. Sit your hips a little lower. That's it. Lift your spine a little taller. Good. Now, keeping your right knee wide, dip your left shoulder down towards your left knee. Look up over the left shoulder. Sorry, am I confusing you? Did I say the wrong one? Okay. We're pressing the right knee wide. We're dipping the right shoulder towards the left knee. That's what I wanted to say. I don't know if it's what I said the first time. Okay, come on up. Second side. Some of the brain is still in St. Lucia. Look up over the right shoulder. Good. And then side to side a few times, your pace, your breath. So the hips stay level, the knees stay right where they are. We're just twisting in the upper body. Just have a sense of where your eyes want to travel to, what your gaze is taking in. And as often as you can remember, just widen it out, widen the view to see all as one, to change how we see the world. Okay, second side, and then straighten your legs, arms straight, star, get bigger, get wider. The whole universe inside you and around you, have a sense of that. Those two just merging together, meeting with you, and then hinge forward. We're going to stay long. Take your right hand underneath your face, left hand on the back of your pelvis. And with your left hand there, keep your pelvis level. So don't let your right hip dip down. Twist to the left. Keep your right hip lifting. Twist a little more. Maybe left arm to the sky, or you can just keep your hand where it is if that's more comfortable. Push down into that bottom hand a little more, and then gaze up as far as you can. Try to see your left hand. Good. Exhale and switch. Left hand down, right hand behind the pelvis, just so that as we begin to twist, we're twisting above the level of the pelvis. The pelvis is staying steady, just so we're getting that ringing action in the upper body that we're looking for. Your right hand can stay where it is or go up. And then try to look up, see your hand. Good. Exhale, release, fold. Walk your hands between your feet. Rock a little front to back on your feet and just balance your weight between toes and heels. So if you're on the more flexible side, your hips are going to want to poke back more. If you're on the tighter side, you're going to be more weighted into your toes. So let's see if we can all meet in the middle. Yeah, find that spot right in the middle and then hold there and just let your spine spill over. Yeah, let your neck soften, your jaw, your face. And again, soft eyes, soft gaze. A softening of your skin so that you have this sense of yourself, yes, as your own precious, wonderful, sacred being, but also part of something so much bigger. Lengthen your spine, Look forward. Press into your feet, back to star. Good. Release your hands. Step back to the top of your mat. Okay, grab a strap. If you don't have a strap, go grab one from the basket in the back. Okay, we're going to do some shoulder mobility things. If your shoulders are on the tighter side, or if you're dealing with a shoulder thing, I can give you an alternative. But here's the move. I don't know how to tell you how to do this. You have to just watch me. You go down, and then up and forward, and then up and forward, and then around. I don't know. I don't know how to talk you through this, but it's like a big circle. Yeah, like that. Go as wide as you can, go as wide as you need to with your hands. Now, if that's problematic for shoulders, just do this one, right? Just go side to side. Or if that's problematic for your brain, just go side to side. That's fine. But we're trying to make a big circle with the arms straight. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, stagger with your neighbor. I know. Try to not whack yourself in the head with the buckle. Okay, then not to confuse things, but try to go the other way. I know. This is how yoga makes you smarter. Makes your brain work in all these ways that it's not used to working. It's just getting some movement in the shoulders. Yeah, some movement in the brain. Not a habitual movement, right? Not a way that you're moving your arms when you're out there in the world. Okay, next time your arms come forward, just stay there. Shake it out for a minute. Okay, then we're going to go to just wider than shoulders. Hold the strap nice and taut. Inhale, take your arms up. Pull your shoulders back and then squeeze your elbows together behind you. That's it. Inhale, come up. Exhale, let the arms rotate down. Now, if you feel as you're doing that, if everything sort of pops forward as you do it, resist that. So thighs back, belly back. As your arms go back behind, don't let your belly pop forward. Squeeze your shoulders, yep, and then inhale up and exhale forward. And let's do one more. Inhale up. Squeeze. We're going to hold here now. Bring the strap to the back of your head. Rest your head, the back of your head into the strap. Okay, now keep your belly toned, glutes toned, elbows back, throat back, ears back, head back. Take a little back bend. Widen the view. Soften your gaze. Be kind to yourselves and your back. Belly stays toned. Good. Inhale, come up. Reach up and release your arms. Good. Hands behind your back now. Hold the strap. Your feet are wider than your hips. Try to go a little narrower now. Maybe take it in a little closer. Stretch your arms back behind you straight and pull on the strap as if you were trying to snap the strap in half. Yeah, there's a lot less bees than there were the other day, but we still have one friend in here. All right, hinge from your hips. Sorry, Amy. Come on up. Arms overhead. Are you allergic?
No, a little bit.
Are you?
No, not serious. Just hair.
Oh, that's not an allergy. That's a mental thing, not a physical thing. You're not actually going to die if it stings you. You might feel like you will, but okay. Okay, now lengthen your spine, lay your strap over your back. Take your hands in closer. Stretch your arms straight. Fold over. Good. Again, lengthen your spine. Lay your strap over your back. Go in narrower. Stretch your arms up. Fold over. And then do a couple more like that. And maybe you get to the point where your hands are interlaced. Maybe you don't. That's okay. If you want to lace your fingers, you can just leave the strap laying over your back. But sometimes it's nice to do with the strap and the hands a little wider. You get a little more movement in the shoulder blades that way, which is what we're looking for. And again, the goal is not entirely to get the hands together. It's to get some movement into the shoulder blades here. Okay, one more breath wherever you are. And then exhale and just fold, release your hands down to the mat. Just let the strap go. Okay, if you need to grab blocks for your hands, you can put your hands on blocks here. All right, then bend your right knee in your forward bend. Bend your right knee. Yep, you're gonna go a little closer if you can. Is that uncomfortable? There you go. Right knee bent, left leg straight. Press your weight to your left foot so you feel a little more stretch into the left leg. That's it. Pull your left hip back, let your head release down. Good, then balance your weight on your left foot and just float your right leg to the sky for a standing split. Extend your right leg out long. Extend your left leg out long. Again, if your tendency is to close your eyes, it's fine. But maybe try that soft, wider view. See what you see. See what literally the world looks like from a different perspective. When we change what we see, how we see, changes how we see the world. All right, drop that right foot behind the left foot, cross your legs. Cross your legs. That's it. Pinky edges of the feet towards each other. Left hip stays back, fold in a little deeper. Keep the weight on the big toe sides of the feet. Press your big toes down. Okay, good. Inhale and float your right leg back up. And then step it next to the left foot, back to where we started. Bend your knees for a moment. Rest your belly on your thighs. Hold opposite elbows. Or wrap your arms around your legs. And let your head hang. Let the weight of your body rest on your legs. Take your hands down to the floor. Okay, which leg are we straightening? Right leg. Straighten your right leg. Left knee stays bent. Shift your weight to the right. That's it. Draw the right hip back. And then balancing on your right foot, sweep your left leg to the sky. Urdhva Prasarita Ekapadasana. Straighten out your lifted leg, straighten out your standing leg. Let your head release towards your knee. Good. Nice, Marie Paula, good. Cross. Left foot behind right foot, pinky edge of the feet together. Stretch your legs straight and long. Keep your right hip pulling back and the weight on the big toe sides of the feet as you're folding over. Then inhale, let the back foot float up and step it back to where you started. Lengthen your spine, rise all the way up. Reach up, stretch up. Good, slide your hands to your heart instead of closing your eyes. Ooh, exercise ring close, yay. All right, soften your eyes. Circle your arms to the side. Somebody's watch was jogging. Hinge from your hips, fold forward. Good, inhale and lengthen. Plant your hands, lean into your hands. Step or hop back to plank, keeping your gaze forward. That's it. Head in line with your spine. Arms strong, legs strong. You're gonna lower through chaturanga, keep your head up. Keep your gaze wide, cobra pose. Exhale, back to dog. All right. Do your doggy warm-ups, whatever those look like for you, walking your dog, pedaling your feet, however you like to move in your dog pose. There's this balance of, being in the world of honoring ourselves as these unique and individual and yes, precious and special beings, and also just being like a speck of dust on the earth. Can we hold ourselves in both of those ways in our awareness? So as if you were weaving that all together now, hug your arms and your legs straight. As you draw from your skin to muscle, muscle to bone, draw inwards to that sense of oneness inside of yourself. And then let it expand. Let your heels stretch lower, let your hips stretch higher. Take one more breath here. And then soften your knees, look forward. Step or hop your feet to your hands. Uttanasana. Exhale and fold. And then inhale with a long spine. Come on up, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, slide your hands to your heart. Inhale, circle your arms, reach up. Exhale, float forward. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, lean into your hands, step or hop, plank. Good, gaze stays lifted. Chaturanga. Inhale to back bend of your choice. Cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Sweep your right leg up to the sky, dog split, whatever variation of that pose you like. So if you like the twisted open version or the hips level version, leg straight, knee bent, make it your pose. Soft gaze. See everyone in the room in the space doing the same pose, and yet a little different. Good, step all the way up into warrior two. If you didn't land exactly where you wanted to land, line up, heel to instep, shoulders over hips, stretch out through your arms. That's it. Sit deep into your front knee and then gaze over your right fingertips. The gaze point for warrior two is your hand that's in front of you. But see how there's this way of seeing your hand and then seeing everything that's around your hand. So open up, widen out the vision. Then keep looking at your hand. Drop your left hand to your left leg. Turn your right palm up. Keep following your hand. Look up. If your neck bothers you, of course, look down if you have to. Keep bending into your right knee and pressing your right knee wide as you reach up to your right fingertips. Good. Inhale, come upright again. Straighten your front leg. Trikonasana. Reach out and over. You can bring your hand outside of your leg to the pinky side of your foot, so there's a little more movement, or a little more length to your spine. Try that. And then for one breath, if you can, gaze up towards your top hand. Same thing. Soft gaze, widen the perspective. Okay, we're going to step into Ardha Chandrasana. Now, you can do it in several ways. If you want to try the challenge, keep looking up at your hand. Lean into your front foot. Take that bottom foot, the bottom hand forward. Float up the back leg. If none of that works, look down, look forward. Step in. Find your gaze back up. You can always put the right hand on a block. That's it. Both legs straight. Yeah, Juliana, take your block, push the blankets out of the way so you can move your block more forward. Yeah, like put them off to the side. Yeah. There you go. Turn your standing foot to face forward. Yeah, towards me. That's it. Good. One more breath here. Top leg straight, top arm straight, full stretch where you are. Okay, now look back. See where you want your foot to land, and then land your foot there slowly, gently. Nice. Step back, downward facing dog. Good. Nice, you guys. Hold in your dog or come through a vinyasa. Okay, dog split. Left leg up, whatever you did on the first side. Mirror that here. And then big step forward into warrior two. Land your left knee over your ankle, press it towards the pinky edge of the foot. And then gaze over the left fingertips. Soft eyes. There's this quote, this saying in yoga, ya drishti sha shrishti, which means literally where you see is what you create. How you see is what you create. Drop your back hand to your back leg, turn your palm up, lean back. The world is not as it is, the world is as we see it. So the way that we see it matters. The way our perspective shades how we see it matters. Straighten out your front leg. Inhale, come on up and over. Now, our bodies somewhat dictate that. So if your body is dictating that looking up at the top hand in Trikonasana is not the right thing for you, then ignore me. Look forward, look down, soften your gaze. But if you can take a breath and look up at that top hand, even just for a moment, go for it. Okay, and then if you want a balance challenge, keep looking up at that top hand, lean forward, step forward, float up the right leg. Even if you fall over, doesn't matter. Nice, you guys. Yeah, Juliana, you can take the block higher if you need to even. Take it up on its higher setting. All right, stretch out straight. One more breath wherever you are, and then look back. See where you want that foot to land and land it. And then step it back, down face dog. Nice, you guys. Very good. Hold in your dog or flow through a vinyasa. All right. Dog split, right leg up, hips level for this one. So draw your left hip back, rotate your inner right thigh up. The leg might not lift as high, that's okay. Turn your kneecap down, your toes to face down, but lift your leg up higher. As you exhale, pull the navel to the spine, pull your knee in, step your foot all the way up. Keep your back heel up if possible. If you need to put it down for balance, it's okay, but we're trying for a lunge here. Pull up through the legs, scissor your legs in, and then inhale and come up, zombie arms out in front of you. All right, we're gonna open to twist, but we're gonna do it in a particular way. So arms out, legs steady. Turn and look right, then open your arm to the right. Good, now turn forward. And now bring the arm forward. Turn right, head, arm to the right. Head forward, arm forward. One more time, turn your head, open your arm, stay here. Opposite hand to opposite leg. Hold your right thigh with your left hand, your left thigh with your right hand, upright twist. Sit deep into your front knee, turn your belly, and then try to see as far as you can over your right shoulder. Okay, now slowly take your gaze forward, look forward. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Good. Take your gaze up. See if you can see your hands in your peripheral vision, but again, wider than the hands. Maybe lean back a little more. Warrior 3, lean forward. You need to change the arm position, of course, do that. Shift into your right foot, float up your left leg. Again, try to keep your gaze towards your hands. That's the gaze point. If it's too much, look straight down, but don't let your head collapse. Take one more breath here. Look back. We're going to warrior 1. See where you want that foot to land. Bend your standing leg, reach it back. And then let your gaze lift towards your hands. Take your upper body back. Bend deep into your front knee. That's it. Beautiful, guys. Exhale, release your hands by your sides. Take your hands to your hips, actually, and step in a footprint with your back foot. Straighten your legs for Parsvottanasana. You can stay with hands on hips. You can hold opposite elbows. You can go to reverse prayer, any one of those. Both legs straight for this one. Lengthen your spine. Good, and then hinge from your hips. Try to keep your gaze, your head in line with your spine. So gaze slightly forward as you're coming down. And then hold the gaze right where the mat meets the floor. Bring your belly towards your thigh and your thigh up towards your belly. Even more. Take your gaze to your toes. Take your gaze to your ankle. Take your gaze to your knee. And then let your head release. Take that soft, wide perspective. Literally opening up to seeing the world as this bigger, wider, more connected space. Exhale, release your hands to the floor. Fold in a little deeper. And then step back to downward facing dog. Good, if you need a rest, take a rest. If you want to hold in your dog, hold in your dog. Or come through vinyasa. Okay, down dog split, second side, left leg up. That's it. Hips level again. Nice. Big step up between your hands. Back heel up if possible. If you need to put it down, it's fine. Inhale, come up, zombie arms. And turn around. So back to you. Okay, turn your head to the left. Left arm left. Gaze forward, arm forward. Gaze left, open left, gaze forward. Arm forward, last one. Gaze left, hold here. Right hand to left thigh, left hand to right thigh. Press your legs out into your hands. Pull with your hands, twist to the left. Keep your back leg as straight as you can. Try to look as far as you can over the left shoulder. Then slowly track your gaze forward. Arms up. Gaze up towards your fingers, again, if your neck cooperates with that. And then take the whole upper body back a little more, even as you bend deep into the left knee. Good. Warrior 3, shift forward. Keep your head lifted. Don't let your head drop down. Gaze slightly forward, not in a way that you feel like you're cranking your neck or you're compressing the back of your neck. If you need to take another arm position, do that. Okay, then look back. See where you want that foot to land, land it. Warrior 1, same thing, gaze towards the thumbs. Armpits back, throat back, ears back, head back. Come on up and release your hands. Step in a footprint, arm position of your choice. So you could be here, thumbs towards each other. You can be opposite elbows. You can be reverse prayer, any one of these. Lengthen your legs, lengthen your spine. Hinge from your hips. Gaze stays forward. Don't let your head drop. Look towards the top of your mat. And keeping your gaze forward, move your belly and your thigh towards each other a little bit more. Squeeze your thigh up and your belly down. Then take your head to your toes. Then to your ankle. Then to your knee. Then back behind you, let your head and your neck soften. Where we look, how we see, affects everything. Our balance, the way we move through the world. When we take that God's eye, cosmic perspective, exhale, release your hands. It's easier to see the oneness rather than the separation, even though both of those things are there. Both of those realities are true. It's just choosing to look at it one way or the other. Step back to dog. Good. Take a rest if you need, or maybe a vinyasa here. Actually, let's come to the belly. We're going to come down to the belly. Let's meet together there. Okay. All right, this one's going to be a little... We're going to try it. All right, it's not complicated. We're just going to bump into each other because you guys are close to it today, but that's okay. Just like give a high five on the way. We're going to do some more shoulder mobility. You're fine. Okay, so you're going to lift up your legs, make your legs nice and strong. Now, root your tailbone, your pubic bone towards the floor. Now lift your arms and just make some snow angels. So sweep the arms behind, turn your palms up. Sweep the arms forward, palms down. If you hit someone on the way, just give them a high five. Palms up, yep, knock over a water bottle, a block. Palms down as you come forward. Palms up as you go back. If you really want to make this challenging, you do pass a water bottle. Pass it from right hand to left hand, then pass a water bottle. All right, we don't have to be crazy. Do one more. Arms back, lift a little higher. Good, arms forward, lift a little higher. Okay, and rest. Bend up your knees, do a windshield wiper. I know, post-COVID, it's like, pre-COVID, it was like mats were like a half an inch away from each other. Like your body part was always touching someone else's body part, but people are not as happy with that anymore. So try to be cognizant of that. Okay, press yourself up to tabletop. And then step your right foot into a low lunge. So if you need to fold over your mat or take a blanket for your back knee, take a moment to do that. Take care of your knees. You want them to last as long as the rest of you. That's my goal, at least. Not sure it's going to happen, but it's a lofty goal. All right. Resist, or maybe they haven't lasted as long and you've gotten second aftermarket parts, and that's fine too. Okay, press your left thigh back. Keep it pulling back. So imagine like someone has a strap around the top of your thighs, pulling back. Pull your right heel towards your right sit bone to sit deeper into that front knee. Now tone your belly. Now draw your shoulders back. Okay, now if you're getting a monster stretch in your left hip flexor, just stay there. If you want to take it deeper, bend up the knee, catch the foot with your hand. If that just seems like a completely unreasonable thing to do, just ignore me and stay where you are. You can also stand up. If you want a deeper thigh stretch, you can stand up and do it that way if that's a better position for you. Okay, hug your heel towards your butt if you're holding your foot. Draw your tailbone down. Tone your belly. Shoulders back. Head back. That's it. Squeeze your heel in. Okay, slowly release your foot if you're holding it. Take your hands over to the left onto the floor. Heel to your right foot out a little bit. Turn your right toes out and then drop to your elbows. If the elbows don't reach the floor, grab blocks, put your elbows on blocks. Still have a sense of the left thigh bone resisting back into the hip, or someone pulling that thigh bone back even as you're bending deep into the right knee. Again, not because it's wrong the other way, you're just going to get a deeper stretch. And that's, one of the points here at least. Get a good stretch, right? Okay, stay with me. Ready? If you're on blocks, you can stay on blocks for this. But if you can, move your elbows a little more to center. Lift your back knee up off the floor. Step back to dolphin plank. Now, if it didn't work out that way, just find your way there. It's fine. Look forward towards your thumbs. Bring your shoulders over your elbows. Tone your belly, but draw your tailbone down. Look forward. Good. Now walk your feet in. Dolphin. Push your elbows down into the floor. Lift your hips up high. If you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. Yeah. Elbows are on the floor, guys, if possible. Yes, dolphin. That's it. Walk back to plank. Good. Drop your knees down. Drop your pelvis down. Look up towards your belly for a moment. Tone your belly. And then keeping your navel back to your spine, lift your head, pull your elbows and your shoulders back without letting your belly sag. Good. Exhale. Spread your elbows. Rest your head. Back up to tabletop. Left foot forward. Low lunge. Anjaneyasana. Good. Squeeze your legs in. Again, right thigh bone is going to resist back a little bit as you pull your left heel towards your left sit bone. So it's an active stretch, not a sort of passive collapsing stretch. It's an active stretch. Okay, again, shoulders back over hips. If you're getting a big monster thigh stretch here, just stay. If you're looking for deeper stretch, bend up your back knee, left foot, left hand to left foot. Hug your heel to your butt. Yeah, or stand up to do it. That's fine. Tailbone forward. Tone your belly. Shoulders back. Breathe deeply. Good. As things get more intense, soften your gaze even more. Okay, slowly release the back foot. Hands down to the right. Heel toe the left foot a little wider. You can turn the toes out if that feels better for your knee. You can do it that way. You want the knee pointing at the toes. You get a little deeper hip stretch that way too. And then elbows to floor, blocks. Take a few deep breaths here. Whatever it is you're looking at, wherever your gaze has landed, soften it, widen it. Open up to that overview effect, that cosmic perspective where we see ourselves not just as ourselves, yes, as ourselves, but also as part of this bigger thing. Okay, so now we're going to walk the elbows in a little closer. Again, you can stay on blocks if you need to, or you can come in any other way that works for you. Lift the back knee up, look forward. Step the left foot back. Dolphin plank. Hips low, belly strong. Shoulders over elbows. Gaze forward. Yeah, and if you need to be in a low plank, knees down, that's totally fine. Now keep looking forward, walk your feet in. Keep looking forward. If it bothers your neck, let your head hang, of course. But if you can look forward, get a little stretch for the front of the neck. That's it. Push your elbows down, so elbows down if possible for this one, dolphin. That's it. Hips up high, chest back towards the thighs. Good. Walk yourself back to dolphin plank. Drop your knees. Drop your pelvis. Good. Sphinx pose with the hands clasped. Just pull your elbows back, tone your belly. And then exhale, split your elbows, rest your head. Deep breath here into the back waistline. Okay, press yourself back to tabletop. Okay, we're gonna do a couple more shoulder things here, because we haven't done enough shoulder things. If your shoulders are done, just take it with a grain of salt, okay? So you can sit on your feet or you can stand up on your knees, whatever is better for your knees. We're gonna take little T-Rex arms. I don't want you to think too much about the legs. So if your knees bother you here, just stand up so that you can be comfortable, because I want you to think about your arms here a little bit. So elbows in close like T-Rex arms. Hands right out in front of you. Good, shoulders back. Then you're gonna keep your elbows in and press your hands as wide as you can. Feel your shoulder blades squeeze in towards your back. Good, then bring your hands together and then open up. Don't let your elbows come away from your waist. I know you won't go out as far, but that's okay. Squeeze your elbows in towards your waistline. It's just targeting the rotator cuff. Elbows in, arms back, hands back. Good, one more time. Widen out the hands, squeeze your elbows in. Okay, good. And relax, good. Just rest for a second. Here's the next one. T-Rex arms in this position, elbows in front of shoulders, palms face forward. Good, and try to have your elbows right in front of your shoulders, so not too wide. If your shoulder bothers you, go wider. It's gonna be easier on the shoulder with wider elbows, so if you need to do that, that's fine. If you don't need to do it, then bring them right to parallel. Okay, I know what we're doing. Okay, this one, elbows go wide. Similar thing, press your elbows back behind you. Shoulder blades squeeze in, tone your belly, and then bring your elbows all the way together in front, but don't let your head drop. And then inhale, open up. Try to keep your gaze a little lifted straight out in front. That's it. And then squeeze together. Shoulder blades slide off the back. Good. Yeah, you can turn palms in for that one. That's fine. Wide. And then together. And do one more. Wide. And together. Okay, good. Rest your arms for a minute. Roll it out. Okay, last one. Do the side view. Same thing. You're going to go elbows in front. For this one, we're going to go shoulders back. Look at the thumbs, and then we're going to try to keep looking at the thumbs, not let the elbows splay out, not let them. So what wants to happen is this: belly forward, elbows out, head collapsing. So we're going to try to avoid all of those things. So elbows in, shoulders back, belly toned. Look to your thumbs, lift your elbows, follow your thumbs. Go as high as you can. If you can bring your elbows over your shoulders, amazing. If not, amazing too. Okay, keep looking at your thumbs, come back to neutral, and do that a couple of times. Inhale up. Elbows in, gaze to thumbs, neck long. That's it. Come back. Good. Do one more. Okay, and release back down. Okay. Here's where we're taking all of those things.
Okay.
So here's where the squishy blocks might be a nice thing to use. The cork blocks are not a nice thing to use for this one. So I'm going to give some options. We're going to hold the block like this. I'll show you the full thought, and then I'll show you some ways we can do it. Okay, so I'm going to have the block on the floor. I'm going to bring right where my hairline is, like right at the top of my forehead, into the block. And then I'm trying to do all these actions that we just did sitting up. Pull on the block, shoulders back, belly lifting. Then I'm going to lift up into dolphin. I'm pushing with my head, I'm pulling with my hands, and then maybe things will go upside down. Then you can work on looking forward with your eyes and trying to press your head up off the block for forearm stand. Now, if you have a neck thing, that's not for you. You're not going to do that. If you have a neck thing, you can try it with your feet on the floor. You can just try it with your head hanging down. You can try it with the back of your head into the block like a headstand, right? You could even go up that way too. That's a way to do it. If none of those things is working for you, you're going to go like this. You're going to come back to dolphin. We all just did it, so I know you can. And you can just do a one-legged dolphin. Another option is if you're a little nervous to press up, find a partner and have a partner be a wall for you. And you can partner with somebody and see if you want to try the upside down version with a wall, because we don't have wall space. There's too many people in here today. So if you need a wall, find a friend to be a wall. And I can help you through that too. Okay, try something. Call me over if you need help. Yeah, or use the wall. Yes, the squishier blocks are nicer. If you want to put your head into a block. Do I have enough? Somebody can take mine. It's a little sweaty, but you can take it. What? It's a little sweaty. Take that. Yeah. Give it a go. That's it. Nice. Yeah, there you go. Now gaze forward first. That's it, Gail. Nice. Push your elbows down, stretch up. There you go. Yeah. You do it really fast. Go slower next time. Go like slower, 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 slower. Yeah, yeah. Because you did it really fast. Like I think you would balance there if you like sort of just take your time a little more. Or I mean, whatever. It's hard to balance, obviously. So wait, if you're doing it with the head on the block, take your hands around the front of the block, Alyssa. Push your head into the block and pull with your hands. There you go. So we're trying for forearm stand. Okay, so Christine, wrap your hands around the front of your block. And it's sort of like you're pushing with your head and pulling with your hands. You're creating like resistance between your head and your hands. So your head is into the front of the block. You don't? You can thank, okay, well you can thank Amy Ippoliti for that one. That's an Amy Ippoliti special. Anybody else want a wall? No? Yeah, that's it, Queenie, like that. Do you want a squishy block, Valerie? Trade a squishy block. For somebody give Valerie a squishy block to try. Yeah. All right. So you don't want to be standing there because if she has to come down, you're going to be in the way and she's going to hurt herself. Yeah, stand behind her. You got to stand behind. Yeah. So Jonna, it's not headstand. This is forearm stand. Can you do? Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to help you. So forearms down. Okay. Head up. Now go up like you're doing dog. You want to stand behind just so if she has to go down, she can go down. Nope, head is off the floor. Head is off the floor. Look up. Good. Lift your hips up. That's it. One leg up. Good. And then do a little hop. I got you. Yep, on your wall. Legs to me, legs to me, legs to me, legs to me. I'm not going to let you go over it. Legs to me. Squeeze out. That's it. There's your pose. See, but now I'm behind, so if she has to go down, she could just go down. Yeah. Yeah. How's that? Good. All right. Do we love that? I happen to love that one because that is the only way I can get up and balance, not at a wall in forearm stand, which is a very hard pose for me to balance in. Okay, let's lay down on our backs. Okay. Can I have your block nearby? I'll leave the fans on, I guess. Okay, I'll leave the fans on. It's like we need a fan. Yeah, this thing is not cooperating right now. It's not a great situation. Okay, knees bent, just how we started. Close your eyes. Feel your body. Deepen your breath. There we go. Good. Head on the floor if possible. We're going to come into bridge. So do those little T-Rex arms again. And then same thing we did up on our knees, back to the shoulders, plugging down, shoulders down, lift your hips. Yep. Go hands to the floor and lace your fingers underneath. You can stay there, Claire, that's fine. We're going there next. We're going there next, so that's fine if you want to do that one. That's it, shoulders down, arms down. Keep your knees squeezing in a little bit. And then chest towards your chin. Good. Okay. Exhale and release. Can I move this under your neck for this one? That's not a great. Yep. Yeah. Just for that. If you need it back for Shavasana, that's fine. Okay. One more back bend. Yogi's choice here. If you want to do the same thing, do the same thing. If you want to come up into wheel, here's the suggestion. As you go up, come onto the top of your head. And then, again, use your gaze to go up higher. So if you go on the top of your head, and then you roll towards your nose a little bit and walk in, it might get you into a little bit of a tighter, deeper back bend, unless you don't want that, and ignore me. Do something nice. As you go up, look towards your feet. Yeah, look towards your feet. That's it. Heart towards the back of the room, head towards your feet. Beautiful. All right. Nice, you guys. Slowly release. Good. Feet wide apart, windshield wiper your legs. That's it. Okay. Then bring the knees back up. Come and narrow the stance a little bit and cross your right ankle on top of your left knee. Press your arms down, shoulders down. Press down into your left foot and press your right knee away from you. Try to keep your hips level. So the right hip is going to want to collapse down. Keep it in line with the left hip, but press your right knee towards the front edge of your mat. Good. Now lift up your left foot. Don't use your hand yet. Just use your legs. Lift your left foot up. Pull your left knee in. Press your right knee away. Pull your left knee in. Press your right knee away. This helps with mobility rather than flexibility, so we do it both ways. Okay. Now I know you're dying. Reach through. Pull your leg in. Hug your leg. Okay, stay here, or if you want to take it a little deeper, unthread your right arm, stretch your left leg straight. Walk your hand above your right leg towards your calf or your foot or your ankle. Keep a little bend in your left knee so you're not creating strain in the back of your left knee joint. Maybe pull your left leg in closer. Head can be off the floor or on the floor. Okay, good. Rebend the left knee. Keep the ankle crossed over. Rebend the left knee. Bring the foot to the floor. Now heel toe your left foot out to the left and drop both knees over to the right. Knees to the right. You got it. Arms up overhead. That's it. Try to use your right foot to anchor your left knee down. If you have pain in the knee, you can uncross the legs. Lana, take your left foot out more. Lana, move your left foot more to the left, like out so that your knee comes in more. Yeah, like that. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. Inhale, uncross your legs, bring your knees back up. You got it. Okay, second side. Left ankle on top of right knee. Keep your hips level, press your left knee away. Keep your left toes, your foot a little active. Hands by your sides, lift up your right foot, pull your right knee to your chest. Press your left knee away from your shoulder. Right knee in, left knee away. Right knee in, left knee away. Add the arms. Thread through first. You can hold behind the thigh or in front of the shin. And then if you want to take that a little deeper, straighten out your right leg, reach above your left leg for your calf or your foot, anything you can reach. Rebend your right knee, drop your right foot to the floor. Heel toe your right foot way out to the right, and then drop knees to the left. Arms overhead if that's comfortable. Stretch through the whole right side of the body, both sides of the body, but a little more on the right side. Connect to a deeper breath. To everyone breathing together in this room, shared space. Uncross, bring your knees back up. Hug your knees to your chest one last time. Yeah, Brianna, if you want that blanket for your head, no, that's fine. Just for bridge, I don't love it for bridge because it forces your neck in a little bit. And then begin to make your way to Shavasana. Extend your legs. If you need support under your knees or head or thighs or anywhere, take the support that you need. Let your body relax. And once again, have this sense of your skin, the whole outer covering of your body, softening. Parts that separate you into your own entity. Begin to let the awareness of those parts dissolve. Imagine your skin softening, melting, your muscles softening, melting. Let your arms rest by your sides, relax your fingers, relax your face, your jaw, your eyelids. If your eyelids still feel like they're blinking, even when they're closed, see if you can let them soften a little bit more, relax a little bit more. And then imagine that you can see yourself with a wide angle lens above the space that you're in. So have a sense of yourself in this class, in this community that comes together to practice, in this room. And then just imagine like a wide angle camera backing out. See yourself in the context of the town, the state. Keep backing up. See yourself in the context of North America, the entire earth, as part of the human race of this one planet. No borders, no separation. Feel yourself as an integral part of that one thing. Hold your awareness there. See the earth now as part of our solar system, our galaxy, the universe, the multiverse. And you're still there, you're still part of it. But it's so much bigger than where we live in the day-to-day. Rest in that wholeness, that oneness. Gently now begin to guide your awareness back from way out in the universe, back to our planet, to your town, to your house, to the studio, to your space, back into your body. Allow your body to stretch and move and reawaken however it feels good to you. Find your way to your side. Find your way back to seated. So, I can sit up here and talk my big talk about God's eye perspective, but put me in a house with a family for a week and you know how that goes. That's how it goes for all of us. That's okay. But, here's the thing. Yoga is not just this hour or few hours we spend on our mats during the week. Yoga is really meant to be a life's practice. And part of that practice is that wide perspective, that cosmic perspective, where we see ourselves as part of it. But we see that wider view, no borders, no separation, no difference. We are all just part of this one human race, this one planet all together. So as you move out into the rest of your day, try to see with that wider view. Do your best. That's all we can do. Bring your hands to your heart. If you'd like to join me in closing with an Om, take a deep breath in. Om. Namaste. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming. Have a great day.
So nice to have you back.
Thanks. It's good to be back. Most of my brain seems to have returned now from St. Lucia. Where are you, Marie? Somewhere beautiful? Thanks. What? Yes, yes. Oh, what is that? I can't really see. Wait, if I look on here, I can. Oh, that's beautiful. Where is it? You're muted. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You're muted. Unmute so I can hear you. Yeah. Or don't. It's okay. Make it easier for you.
We are. Like that's why we stayed on this summer. I was like, let's just use the summer.
All right, that's okay.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Enjoy your beautiful beachy place, wherever that is.